Good afternoon all. Last day we have learnt about logarithms. Today the inverse of that. When we take logarithms we get a point value. To get the original value we have to calculate the anti-logarithm of that value. Last day I mentioned we are learning logarithms to compute geometric mean. Today we have to study about geometric mean in addition to anti-logarithms and some problems relating to geometric mean also there in today's class. So anti-logarithms, in the exponential we can write n equal to 10 raised to p. The number n is called the anti-logarithm of p. It is the number whose logarithm is p. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ 1000 10 cube എന്ന് എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ the number 1000 is called the anti-logarithm of 3. Anti-log of 3 equal to 10,000. Find, we can get the value of anti-logarithms through calculator. Find each of the following anti-logarithms. Anti-log 1.9058. So this antisa is 0.9058. So from the table of logarithms corresponds to 8050. Since the characteristic is 1, നമ്മൾ 2 പോയിന്റ് മാറ്റി വേണം പോയിന്റ് ഇടാനായിട്ട്. So 80.50. The number must have 2 digits before the decimal point. Therefore, the required number is 80.50. Next problem is anti-log of 2.1875. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ antisa is 1.1875. From the table of anti-logarithms, the value is 1540. So since the characteristic is 2, we have to shift 3 digits before. So there should be 3 digits before the decimal point. So this answer is 154.0 or 154. Now anti-log of 0.4997. From the anti-logarithm table, the antisa 0.4997 corresponds to the number 3160. So here characteristic is 0. Therefore the number must have 1 digit before the decimal point, 0 plus 1. Therefore the required number is 3.16. Next, anti-log bar 1.6089. Here the antisa is 0.6089. So it's from the table of anti-logarithms corresponds to 4063. 4063. Since the characteristic is -1, the zeros, no zeros after that. So this is 0.4063. Now bar 2. 0.3927. Here the antisa is 0.3927 and from the table of anti-logarithms the number corresponds is 2470. Since the characteristic is -2, number must have 0 immediately after the, so there should be 2 points, 1 0 immediately after that. So this is 0.0247. Now next you have some problems to find the anti-logarithm of given numbers that you can find from the using logarithmic table or using calculator. Next we have the concept of geometric mean. Geometric mean of a set of n positive numbers x1, x2, etc. xn is the nth root of the product of the numbers, that is g equal to nth root of x1, x2, etc. xn. So the geometric mean of 2, 4, 8 is cube root of 2 into 4 into 8, which is equal to cube root of 64 equal to 4. And if the positive numbers x1, x2, etc. xk occurs f1, f2, etc. fk times respectively, then the geometric mean is nth root of x1 repeated f1 times, x2 repeated f2 times, xk into xk repeated fk times. So which is equal to and the nth root of that product. So which is equal to nth root of x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, etc. xk raised to fk, where n is equal to sigma I equal to 1 to k fi is the total frequency. Now we have 2-3 remarks. First remark is if g equal to, we know that g equal to nth root of x1 to xn, which is equal to x1, x2, etc. 1 by n. Then if we take the logarithm, log g is equal to log of x1 to xn all raised to 1 by n. Log power is 1 by n. We can multiply with 1 by n. 1 by n log x1 to xn and log AB is log A plus log B. So which is equal to 1 by n into log x1 plus log x2 plus etc. log xn, which is equal to sigma log x by n. Log G is equal to sigma log x by n. And if G equal to nth root of x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, etc., xk raised to fk, then x1 raised to f1 into x2 raised to ft into etc., xk raised to fk all power 1 by n. Then log G is equal to log of this value, log of x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, etc., xk raised to fk raised to 1 by n, which is equal to 1 by n log x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, etc., xk raised to fk, which is equal to 1 by n into log x1 raised to f1 plus log x2 raised to f2 plus etc. log xk raised to fk, which is equal to 1 by n into log a raised to b is a log b log a. So f1 into log x1 plus f2 into log x2 plus etc. fk log xa, which we can write as sigma j equal to 1 to k fj log xj by n, which is equal to sigma f log x by n. So the logarithm of geometric mean of a set of positive numbers is the arithmetic mean of logarithm of the numbers. So the first problem is find the geometric mean of 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 10, 12. So we use the first formula. For that we have to log G is equal to sigma log x by n, that we have to use. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം x എല്ലാം എഴുതി, x 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 10, 12. So log x equal to 0.4771, 0.6990, 0.7782, 0.7782, 0.8451, 1.12 is 1.0792. So sigma log x equal to, now എല്ലാം കൂടെ നമ്മൾ ആഡ് ചെയ്യണേ, 5.6568. So log G is equal to sigma log x by n, which is equal to 5.6568 by 7, which is equal to 0.8081. Now നമുക്ക് ലോഗരിതമിക് വാല്യൂ അല്ല കിട്ടേണ്ടത്, അതിൻ്റെ ആൻറ്റി ലോഗ് എടുത്തിട്ടുള്ള വാല്യൂ ആണ്, റിവേഴ്സ് വാല്യൂ ആണ് കിട്ടേണ്ടത്. ഹെൻസ് G is equal to ആൻറ്റി ലോഗ് ഓഫ് 0.8081, which is equal to 6.428. Now next problem is find the geometric mean of the numbers 28.5, 73.6, 47.2, 31.5 and 64.8. നമ്മളപ്പോൾ എക്സ് എഴുതുക, ലോഗ് എക്സ് എഴുതുക. 28.5 എക്സ് ആകുമ്പോൾ ലോഗ് എക്സ് ഈസ് 1.4548, 73.6 1.8669, 47.2 1.6739, 31.5 1.4983, 64.8 1.8116. So sigma log x equal to 8.3055. So log x equal to sigma log x by n, which is equal to 8.3055 by 5, which is equal to 1.6611. Therefore G is equal to anti-log of 1.6611 is equal to 45.82. Now you have two problems to solve. Find the geometric mean of the numbers 2, 4, 8, 6 and 32. And the next problem is 3, 5, 8, 3, 7 and 2. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എക്സ് എഴുതുക, ലോഗ് എക്സ് എഴുതുക, സിഗ്മ ലോഗ് എക്സ് ബൈ എൻ കാണുക, അതിൻ്റെ ആൻറ്റി ലോഗ് ചെയ്യുക. അതാണ് അപ്പോൾ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ഞാൻ ഇതിൽ ചെയ്യാം, അടുത്തത് നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കുക. So the problem is find the geometric mean of 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. For that you have to draw a table of x and log x. So x equal to 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So logarithm of 2 0.3010. Now you have to find logarithm of 4, which is equal to 0.6020. Next value log 8, the value is 0.9030. Next value is log 16, so the log value is 1.2041. Now log 32, which is equal to 1.5051. Now add the all logarithmic values to get sigma log x. The formula is log G is equal to sigma log x by n. and n is equal to, there are 5 numbers here, so n is equal to 5. So sigma log x equal to 4.5152 divided by 5, which is equal to 0.90304. So this g is equal to anti-log of 0.90304, which is equal to log, the value is 7.9999 or approximately 8. Next we have some solved set of examples. During 1 year, the ratio of milk prices per quart to breed prices per loaf was 3, where during the next year the ratio was 2. Find the arithmetic mean of these ratios for 2-year period. Find the arithmetic of mean of ratio of the bread prices to milk prices for the 2-year period. Discuss the advisability of using arithmetic mean of for averaging ratios. Discuss the stability of geometric mean for averaging ratios. So we have the concept of the mixing of concept of arithmetic mean and geometric mean. So mean of ratio of milk is equal to, ഇവിടെ രണ്ട് values ആണ് ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്, 3 and 2. So 1/2 into 3 plus 2, which is equal to 2.5. So the first the answer of A we got. Next 2 period geometric mean. Find the ratio of, so first, since the ratio of the milk bread prices for the first year is 3, the ratio of bread prices, milk prices is 1/3, which is equal to 0.333. Similarly, the ratio of milk product for the second year is 1/2, which is equal to 0.5. Therefore, mean ratio of bread to milk price is 1/2 plus 0.333 plus 0.500, which is equal to 0.417. Next problem C. Discuss the advisability of using arithmetic mean to over averaging ratios. We would expect the mean ratio of milk to bread prices to be reciprocal of the mean ratio of bread to milk prices if the mean is an appropriate average. However, 0.417, which is equal to 2.40, not equal to 2.50. This shows that the arithmetic mean is a poor average to use for ratios. Now geometric mean. Geometric mean is square root of 3 into 2, which is equal to square root of 6. Now geometric ratio of bread to milk price, 1/3 into 1/2, which is equal to square root of 1/6, which is equal to 1/√6. Since these average are reciprocals, our conclusion is the geometric mean is more suitable than arithmetic mean for the averaging ratio for this type of problem. Next, the bacterial count in a certain culture increased from 1000 to 4000 in 3 days. What does the average percentage increase per day? To determine the average increase per day, we can denote it by R. Total bacterial count after 1 day is equal to 1000 plus 1000 R, which is equal to 1000 into 1 plus R. Next year, 1000 after 2 days, 1000 into 1 plus R plus 1000 into 1 plus R into R, which is equal to 1000 into 1 plus R all square. After 3 years, 1000 into 1 plus R all cube. So this equation becomes must be equal when equal to 4000. So 1000 into 1 plus R all cube is equal to 1000, which means നമുക്ക് thousands cut ചെയ്യാം. 1 plus R all cube is equal to 4. So 1 plus R is equal to cube root of 4, which is equal to 1.587. Hence the average percentage increase per day is 58.7%. So this is compound formula, interest formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R all raised to n. Now we got a frequency table of 100 students in a university. Find the geometric mean of the heights. So we have 60 to 62 5, 63 to 65 18 students, 66 to 68 42 students, 69 to 71 27 students, 60 to 74 72 to 74 8 students. So we have the second formula of geometric mean, which is sigma f log x by capital N. For that, x we have to find x log x f log x, and x equal to and average 61. So the log x is 1.7853. F is equal to 5. F log x evaluate ചെയ്യുക 64. Log x evaluate ചെയ്യുക. F log x 67 1.8261. F is equal to 42. So f log x is 76.6962. 70 log x is 1.8451. F equal to 27. F log x is 49.8177. 73 log x is 1.8633. F equal to 8. F log x is 14.9064. So log g is equal to sigma f log x by n, which is equal to 182.8584 by 100, which is equal to 1.828584. So the anti-log of g is equal to anti-log of this value, which is equal to 67.3 inches. Next, you have to do one problem. Find the geometric mean of weight of the 40 male college students by using the frequency distribution given below. So weight is equal to 118 126. So you have to, in x, you have to take the average value of these two, 118 plus 126 by 2. So f is equal to 3. So you have to find log x, f log x, sigma f log x by n. N is given as 40. 127 135 5, 136 144 9, 144 153 12, 154 162 5, 163 171 4, 172 182.